Hey guys, Travis here from Solo Custom Archery. I want to take a few minutes and go over my tree stand setup. Most of my life I've been hunting public ground, whitetail deer hunting, where you carry your stand in, you set it up, you take it down when you're done hunting, and you carry it out. So you have to be mobile. A lot of people use climbers and that for this kind of thing, which I have in the past. I've used a lot of different tree stands throughout my life. The last probably 6 years I've been using this setup, and I just kind of tweak it every year. Been messing around with it lately because season's coming up. Been going out, carrying it on my back while I'm scouting, get used to carrying it, setting it up. You know, when you're scouting, you see a tree you might like. Good idea to have your stand with you, set it up, get up in there, see what it looks like from that vantage point. Also, you want to practice setting up your stand and taking it down, because you have to be very good at it, because we do it in the dark all the time. So you want to practice it in your backyard, practice it while you're scouting. Anyways, we'll go over my stand setup here. This is the best setup that I've come up with so far. It's a Lone Wolf Assault, and I used the Lone Wolf Assault sticks. Strap them all on a stand. I strap a pack to the stand because I think that you always need some sort of backpack while you're hunting. So, you know, because if it's cold, you don't want to walk in with all your clothes on, set your stand up, be sweated through by the time you get your stand up. I like to wear not too much clothes on the way in, carry my clothes in, wait till I get cold, then put my clothes on. So right now in this pack I have like an oversuit, a camo oversuit that I always carry in, you know, just usual stuff, stuff for gunning a deer, flashlights, as necessary stuff, you know. That would be all fit in this pack. If it's really cold, I'll bring a bigger pack, like a larger style mole pack, and that straps to the back of my stand just the same. I could fit more in it. And if I'm going lightweight, I'll just bring this small mole pack and strap that to my stand. They all work the same. You need a place to strap your extra straps for your sticks that don't all fit on here when it straps together. You always need a backpack as far as I'm concerned. Now, the way I have it set up for carry is I don't use the back straps, the shoulder straps that come with it. I put on these mole shoulder straps. These can be bought at an Army surplus store. I mean, not mole, Alice pack. Okay, these fit on an Alice pack, which is what the military used in probably Vietnam era before the mole stuff came out. So they fit on Alice packs, but you could order them just as Alice pack style back shoulder straps for the backpack, and they'll fit on anything. So they fit right on a stand. Read the instructions they come with, and you'll see they're very easy to put on just about anything. And then this is a hip belt from an Alice pack, which is also sold separately. All this stuff is very cheap from military surplus online stores and that. So that also straps to anything. So I strap that to the stand, put the backpack straps to the stand, and it's actually pretty comfortable to carry. And these things are great because they're adjustable. So when you do have clothes on, they have these paracord straps. They're quick release, so they're nice and loose to put on. And you put them on, you pull down, and they cinch up tight real easy. And then the hip belt keeps it all really tight to your body. So you're bobbing and weaving through thorn bushes and low trees and stuff. It's great to have it tight where it's not moving around. Plus it's quiet, it's not loud. You know, because if you're hunting with it on your back, which is sometimes the way it ends up. Okay, I'll go over quick how I have it strapped. The pack I just strap on right onto the outside with a standard 1-inch nylon cinch strap. I just wrap that around. I usually try and get it through at least one strap. Pull it tight. I don't want it just friction on there, you know, in case it hangs up on stuff. You're going through a lot of brush and everything. So that's that. I've also latched clothing to the outside. Like if it's really cold, you're gonna bring you know, heavy coat or something. Sometimes I'll strap that right on the outside like that, or wrap around a pack and strap it all in there. That works fine also. Now the sticks, I use basically like they're designed to be used. They stack together. Okay, they're made, they lock into each other pretty well the way that they're designed. They fit just right. The front locks right on it. I have some electric tape and mastic pads on some of my surface to surface stuff where the aluminum hits the metal to stop little sound deadening, to quiet it if I tap them together when I'm setting my stand up or something. But you don't want to put too much of that in there because they lock together pretty well on their own, and they're designed to fit just right so it locks together. So I don't really have it in between where it actually fits on. I just have it around it toward the spots where I accidentally would ding them together or something, you know. I also have mastic in here on the contact points, so when I'm setting it on there or taking it off, it's nice and quiet. And by mastic pads, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this Scotch mastic pads, okay? They're electrical insulators. And all they are is a piece of rubber. It's sticky on one side. Peel that back. You can cut them into whatever size you want. Stick them on metal to metal areas. I use them a lot for things like that, to quiet the sound, cushion it, you know, so it holds together tighter. And then the other thing I use is standard electrical tape. Use that everywhere for all the same reasons. Okay, so I put it on a stand just as if it's designed to go on there. So it has these indentations that are meant to take the bottom of the sticks. So I put them there like it's supposed to be. And then it fits right in a little inlet here, which I have a little bit of mastic on to make it tighten up a little better. And then I use one of the straps and I'll do this one first, and this one just does the sticks to the main beam of the stand. Snug it all the way up. Okay, then I'll take another strap, lift this up, and go on the other main beam of the stand, the bottom one. Snug it up. Okay, then I take the third strap and go from the outside climbing stick around the stand. And for this one, let's see if I can show you. I go through the stand. Be careful not to get caught up in the shoulder straps, and then come out through here. Okay, back on the climbing stick. And then when I tighten this one down, this is what really cinches it. And if you look, you see how that's on there? Kind of like a triangle. Okay, and then I'll take them all three, all the slack, and I'll just wrap it around one of the sticks, wrap it around itself a couple times, and then just tie it in a knot. And that way it's not all dragging on the ground, hitting my feet and stuff. Okay, now I'd strap that back to it, and I'm ready to go, and that's the way I'd pack out. Now, this stand to me has been very simple to set up. It's comfortable to sit in. It's quiet to move around in because it's solid aluminum. I like it. I'm just passing on the information. I don't even sell it on my site. I have no reason to back Lone Wolf. I just think it's a quality product, and I figured I'd pass it on to you from you know, my trial and error and things I've learned in my life, so save other people some trouble. I built this bow rest in here. That works pretty good because the bow rest is designed for compounds, so this one works well with my longbow. Maybe I'll make a video of and cut it into this of how it actually works. Here is my bow holder on the Lone Wolf Assault stand. I drilled and tapped a couple of 2-inch long bolts through the flat edge of the stand, and I wrapped it in mastic and electric tape so it's quiet. Put my bow in and out of there. So it's sitting right there leaning forward for me. And then I pull it out, set it back in. I just lean it to the left a little bit because I'm left-handed and that's the way my shelf lays. So my arrow doesn't want to fall off out of my stand. Okay, and then you can see that my hip belt and straps don't affect anything on my stand. There's my hip belt. I wrapped the metal part so it doesn't have any metal on metal sound. I could stand right on and it's flat. Doesn't bother my shooting at all. Here's my pack. I either have it in the back of the stand like this, which is fine, it's usually out of the way, or I could hang it from the bottom of my stand, which I'll do sometimes also if I want more room. They can clip to the bottom of the stand and hang down below. That's fine too if I want full range of motion. If I want to get at my entire stand to be able to spread out for good foot position for a shot. The sticks, to me, the 3 sticks are good enough for my height. I don't like hunting real high in a tree. I'm not afraid of heights or anything like that. I work high at work all the time. It's just, I don't think it's sensible as a longbow hunter to be way up in a tree. It's just, as far as I'm concerned, it's a farther distance to shoot. It's more time for the deer to jump the string. It's, you know, if I move the bow a bit, it's just farther that the arrow has to travel that I could be off, you know. So and then I don't like the angle of the shot either. So if you're way up there high, you're more of a chance you're gonna hit 1 lung instead of 2. It's just to me the benefits don't outweigh the negatives. Now sometimes you have to get high to get above things, you know, if there's branches and stuff like that. So I could probably, with these sticks, stretch it to 16, 17 feet if I start out and as high as I can and jump into it and space them out and then put my stand high, and which I've done plenty of times. But for the most part, I'm not into hunting 25 feet in the air. I just don't think there's any reason for it. But this is it. This is my system. I think it's a really good system, and I thought I'd share it with you. Okay, thanks for listening.